New York plans return to nuclear energy to meet AI and climate demands. Governor Hochul's plan signals a strategic pivot in energy policy driven by rising power demand, AI growth, and climate imperatives. Governor Kathy Hochul has directed the New York Power Authority, NYPA, to develop a nuclear power plant capable of producing at least 1 gigawatt of electricity, enough to power roughly 1 million homes. The new facility is expected to be located in upstate New York, with Lewiston, near the Canadian border, cited as a leading candidate site. This bold initiative comes just 4 years after the permanent closure of the Indian Point nuclear plant in Westchester County, which once provided around 25% of New York City's electricity. The closure left the state more reliant on fossil fuels, drawing criticism over the lack of a clear replacement plan. There was no plan B, Hochul said, acknowledging the reliability gap that emerged post-Indian Point. Now, nuclear energy is being reconsidered as a cornerstone for both grid stability and climate resilience. Driving factors: energy security and AI growth. Hochul's announcement reflects broader national and global trends. AI development in particular is fueling a resurgence in nuclear investments. Technology giants such as Google, Amazon, and Microsoft have publicly committed to nuclear energy partnerships to power their energy-hungry data centers with low-carbon baseload generation. 21st century nuclear design is not what it was decades ago, Hochul said, addressing public concerns about safety. My friends, it's coming and it's back. And if we don't lead this, companies will go elsewhere. Microsoft, for example, has partnered with utility Constellation to potentially reopen the 3 Mile Island facility in Pennsylvania, underscoring the shifting economics of nuclear power in the digital age. Federal policy and permitting hurdles. The announcement also dovetails with renewed federal support for nuclear energy under the Trump administration. A May 2025 executive order aims to quadruple U.S. nuclear capacity to 400 gigawatts by 2050, with fast-tracked permitting, uranium development, and construction incentives. Still, permitting remains a bottleneck. Hochul acknowledged that despite bipartisan support, progress hinges on reforming the Nuclear Regulatory Commission's approval process. Why does it take a decade? That's why no one is doing it. The barriers are too high, Hochul stated, adding that she's urged federal officials, including the Department of Government Efficiency, to streamline nuclear reviews. A shift in public and political will. The shift in sentiment toward nuclear energy is significant. Former Governor Andrew Cuomo, now running for New York City mayor, spearheaded the Indian Point shutdown, citing safety and evacuation concerns in densely populated areas. Environmental groups such as the Sierra Club supported the move. Yet Hochul and many industry observers argue that closing the plant prematurely undermined the state's clean energy goals, particularly with no immediate replacement. Every company that wants to come to New York and everyone who wants to live here will never have to worry about reliability and affordability when it comes to their utility costs, Hochul told the Wall Street Journal. As climate pressures intensify and AI drives exponential electricity demand, nuclear energy is emerging as a critical bridge between decarbonization and reliability. You've been listening to Sustainability Soundbites from E+E Leader. For more information on sponsorship opportunities, reach out to our team today.